Residents in London had to wait for hours to refuel their cars amid a massive fuel crunch in the United Kingdom. This comes after Prime Minister Boris Johnson admitted that the fuel shortages may continue till Christmas.
I think we have this country leads the world actually in logistics and supply chains. We've got very good supply chains. Where there are issues that we can help with, we'll do everything we can to help. But we are going to see a period in which the global economy, particularly the UK economy, because of the speed of our recovery, is sucking in demand very fast.
The British military has been roped in to help with deliveries starting today. Almost 200 servicemen and women, 100 of them drivers, will provide temporary support to ease pressure on stations. Ministers have announced that up to 300 overseas fuel tankers will be permitted to work in the United Kingdom until March next year. The fuel crisis, which started last month, has resulted in panic buying, leaving the petrol pumps dry. Oil companies had warned that there are not enough truck drivers to move diesel and petrol from refineries. A video mocking people queuing up at the stations went viral on social media. A person was seen riding a horse to the petrol pump, singing that the horse needs just carrots and not petrol.
I don't need petrol because he runs on carrots. He runs on carrots. He runs on carrots. I don't need petrol because I'm on a horse. Queuing for petrol. Queuing for petrol. Queuing for petrol.
It's been a really, really awful situation. I personally didn't know this was happening, so I ran out of petrol last Saturday and haven't had petrol since. Obviously, you guys saw me and it did get quite emotional and heated. I've got my 2-year-old to get to nursery. I run 2 businesses. I'm all over London. I need to have something in my tank, you know.
The crisis is having a direct effect on the frontline workers as well. A quarter of health staff recently missed their morning shift in a nursing home where over 40 adults needed immediate medical assistance. Meanwhile, protests were held ahead of the British Conservative Party conference, where Boris again refused to return to the pre-Brexit economy, which he called broken. And the farming industry has warned up to 120,000 pigs face culling due to a shortage of foreign butchers. In a TV interview, the UK Prime Minister justified the impending slaughter as normal in the food processing industry, ignoring that in this case, the farmers will be deprived of revenue.
The government knows how powerful words are and certain stories can be. So when this whole thing started with the whole HGV drivers, they should have anticipated a human response. Just like a human response happened with COVID. Everyone ran out and bought things. There isn't a shortage, but people are making there be a shortage.
The crisis has hit the hospitality sector, putting severe pressure on medium-sized businesses due to the supply chain disruption, as per a new survey. A quarter of around 500 firms face staff shortages and shortages in stock. More than half of the businesses felt secure about their talent prospects just 3 months ago. This is now just around 20%. Wages are being increased and extra perks are also being offered to acquire talent. More than 1/3 of businesses said that prices should rise in the next 3 to 6 months to make up for the disruption.
The government knows how powerful words are and certain stories can be. So when this whole thing started with the whole HGV drivers, they should have anticipated a human response. Just like a human response happened with COVID. Everyone ran out and bought things. There isn't a shortage, but people are making there be a shortage.